The Birth of Glory, a devotional for the seasons of Advent, Christmas, and Epiphany, produced by Northside Church. Wednesday, December 3rd. Our scripture passage today comes from Isaiah chapter 7, verses 10 through 14.
Again, the Lord spoke to Ahaz, "Ask the Lord your God for a sign, whether in the deepest depths or in the highest heights." But Ahaz said, "I will not ask. I will not put the Lord to the test." Then Isaiah said, "Hear now, you house of David. Is it not enough to try the patience of humans? Will you try the patience of my God also? Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The young woman will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel."
Ichabod's mother was in a dark situation. So dark, so painful, in fact, that she allowed it to speak louder than hope, drowning out any joy in the birth of her child and even her will to live. Situations speak. Often we allow them to speak louder than any other voice in our lives. During the time of Isaiah, the nation of Judah found itself in a loud and hopeless situation of its own. Armies from the nations of Aram and Israel, Judah's own sister nation, had invaded Judah and were marching toward Jerusalem. They had their hearts set on either forcing Judah into an alliance against Assyria or laying waste to the whole city. King Ahaz and all the people of Judah were shaken,
as the trees of the forest are shaken by the wind.
Isaiah chapter 7, verse 2. In the midst of this terrifying situation, God sent Isaiah to speak to Ahaz with a simple message. Don't worry, it's not going to happen. Listen to me and stand firm in your faith. To confirm this promise, God told Ahaz to ask for a sign, any sign that he could think of, but Ahaz was too afraid to do even that. Losing patience, Isaiah chimed in.
The Lord himself will give you a sign. The young woman will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel.
Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14. For Ahaz and the people of Judah, their heart-shaking situation was speaking at deafening volumes, filling them with fear and draining their hope. I'm sure they felt as though God's glory was abandoning them. But God speaks louder than our situations if we are willing to listen. And oftentimes, God's voice comes in the form of a sign, even a sign that can speak across generations. What did this sign of a woman and a child mean for Ahaz and Jerusalem? What were they supposed to take from this? What was God telling them? Simply put, God was saying, all situations are temporary. Things may look bad now, but in the time it takes to conceive and have a child, this too shall pass. And when it does, you will know that God's glory has not departed you, and you'll call the child Emmanuel, because you will know then that God is with you. Of course, this particular sign of God would take on a deeper meaning later on in the story of the people of God. But the message of Isaiah's words in his own context is as important for us today as it was for Ahaz. Whatever your situation may be, it will not last forever, but the glory of God will never fade. God is speaking, and God is with us.